Hey, it is Matt, and if you didn't know already, I'm here to help people get what they want. This video is for anybody who is in a dark place right now. There's not really much I can say to you if you're in a dark place, regardless of why you're in a dark place, regardless of what has happened. There's very little I can say because I know when I was in my dark place, my rock bottom, when I'd let my family down, my clients down, myself down by making some bad business decisions, and I felt like the world would be better off without me. There's very little anyone could have said to me at that point to get me out of that dark place, to send me on a trajectory to where I am today. And if you've seen much of me recently, you know I'm in a very good place. So all I'm here to do today is share with you what I did to get me back from driving down a road on the wrong side of the road with my seatbelt off at about 75, 80 miles an hour towards a lorry that was coming at me in the other direction, coming towards me. I was in his lane, wanting to end it all because, like I said, I felt like I'd let everybody down around me, and everyone, including my kids, my unborn daughter, would be better off without me. That was the story I was telling myself. That was my reason for checking out, that everyone around me would be better off without me. So what did I do? I simply made a decision. Made a decision based on a gut instinct that told me to move out of the way of that lorry, to pull out of the way. I do that because that's the way I went. I pulled out of the way of that lorry. The lorry went past with the horn going and the lights flashing, and I pulled out of the way of it. And that night was a very dark, painful night. I had a lot of truths to admit. And for months, possibly up to a year or two after that, I had a lot of apologies to make, just because of the people that I let down. But the biggest apology I had to make was the one to myself. I had to forgive myself for putting myself in that situation in the first place. See, for a long time, I blamed my clients, I blamed my family, I blamed a business mentor at the time. And actually, the other day, I literally just sent a message to him, a voice message of gratitude for the work that, for one question he asked me actually when we first started working together. But for about a year, I wanted this guy dead, because I blamed him for my massive mess up that left me completely broke, unable to support my family, a business that wasn't no longer serving the clients because they all left. I had to forgive myself for chasing the wrong thing, for listening to my ego and being really selfish. I had to forgive myself. That was quite hard to do. But it all came off the back of a decision to no longer feel that pain, to no longer be in the dark place. I literally had to turn the light on. This was it. This was what was going on. I was in a dark place. And I was like, no, I don't want this darkness anymore. I'm not going to end my life tonight. I remember myself saying it. I am not going to end my life tonight. I'm not going to take my life now. If it doesn't get better in the future, that's always a way out for me. But right now, I am not going to end my life. I'm going to do everything I can to make it better and turn my life around. And I started looking for the light. And I started moving towards the light. And I started looking and setting those goals that I really wanted to achieve. What I really, really wanted. Not in terms of just materialistic stuff. Yeah, I got materialistic goals. But also what type of person that I wanted to be. Who did I really want to be for my family, for my kids? Who did I really want to be for my mom and my dad, for my sister? For any relationship, intimate relationship I get into, what type of man do I want to be in that relationship? What type of coach, leader, mentor, guide do I want to be for my clients and maybe people like you that are watching this video? Who did I want to be? Who did I want to show up as in the world? Not just what car did I want to drive and how big a house did I want to own. It's like, who did I really want to be? What did I want to be known as? When I do finally check out of this physical world and people are at my funeral and they're talking about me, what do I want them to say about me? How do I want them to feel when they think about my name and what I did in the world and who I was? And I started coming from that place. I stopped trying to get to it, thinking that I wasn't good enough and I need to be here. I need to be there in order for me to get love and appreciation and acceptance and to feel good. I need the car and the bank account and this type of business and these types of clothes. Dropped all of that. And I was like, who do I want to be? What type of person do I want to be? I want to be an inspiration. I want to be a role model. I want to be the reason why somebody says, I didn't give up. My kids have a dad because of you, Matt. And I've had people say that to me, and that means more to me than any car that I could buy and any house I could buy and any label on my clothing that I could ever have. So if you're in a dark place right now and you're like about to check out or you can't see a way out, it starts with a decision. Who do you want to be? Forgive yourself for all the fuck ups you've made in the past. Forgive yourself for that. You made a mistake. It is what it is. Just like when a kid trips over, you don't go, you're a bad kid, you're a terrible kid, you're never going to do well in the world. You go, right, dust yourself off, get up, be a bit more careful next time. It's literally the same thing. Forgive yourself for messing up. You were doing the best you did, the best you could do at the time with what you had, okay? Give yourself that grace that you did the best you could with what you had at the time. Even though now you think, oh, I could have done so much better, I should have done better. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Even if everybody else holds you in sin and judges you, they're only projecting their own shit onto you anyway. That's all judgment is people projecting their own stuff onto you. That's it. That's all it is. Let them project. Let them judge. You know the truth about you. I know the truth about me. I know the truth about you is you are a good person with a good heart. Your intentions are good. Your heart is pure. I know that. You may have messed up in the past, just like I have done many, many times. But I've had to forgive myself. You have the power to forgive yourself too. Give yourself that grace of going, I'll never make that same mistake again. Decide who you want to be in the world and just keep taking the next step towards that person. Is it easy? It's easier with support in your life. It's easier with rituals and habits and behaviors, ingrained behaviors, and it gets easier with practice over time. Yeah, there are painful days. Yeah, there are emotional days, but it's all part of letting go of the old person that you were and the shedding of the skin, so to speak, into the new person that you are going to be and you are being. I get it. If you're in a dark place, I'm in a dark place right now. I was in a very, very dark place 5 years ago. The way out, deciding who you want to be. Forgive yourself. Give yourself the grace, even if nobody else can. Let them judge you. Let them hold the hot coal, as they say. Keep focusing on who you want to be. Keep moving towards it every day. Get support in your life. I don't care if it's me. Get somebody. Invest in yourself. Show yourself that you are worthy of investing in. Invest in yourself. Stop wasting money on stuff. Invest in yourself. Whether it's a coach, whether it's a program or a course or a book or a journal and a pen, a yoga mat, some bath salts, some nice underwear. Start investing in you. Treat yourself like someone that you care about. If you've got any questions, let me know. I really hope that's helped. If you're in a dark place, look towards the light. Stop looking at the dark. Look towards the light. Decide who you want to be, who you want to show up as. Forgive yourself. Give yourself that grace. You made some mistakes. Don't we all? Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, let me know, and I'll speak to you soon.